Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is K-Band time. We've got a few of them today. Most of them are requests, but we're actually going to start off with ONEWE's new release that they came out with called Roommate, which I think is a song they kind of made about their forming in some respects, I guess. And I know that that was part of a special album that I believe they released very, very recently. And then after that, we're going to be doing a bunch of requests, starting with a group called IZ? Ease? I'm not sure. It's just spelled IZ. That is a request from Kat, doing their song Eden and Final Kiss. And then after that, we're doing a request from Mako Jambinai and their songs They Keep Silence plus Onda. So those two songs for Jambinai. Now, Jambinai is less of a K-pop Korean band, if you know what I mean. It's I don't even know how you describe that. It's more just a part of the Korean culture itself and not the K-pop industry machine as it is, where you'd get your Day6s, your ONEWE, your FT Islands, things like that. So that will be something a bit different, and we have delved into some of that as well. We're doing lots of Superband over on Patreon, where you get a lot of that especially, and we're going to be doing a ton of that very, very soon. I've got so many Superband reactions coming onto Patreon very soon, if not already up when this posts, as well as more ONEWE and some FT Island and other stuff. So please check out that. There's already a lot of Superband stuff on there, and they're always very, very fun to react to. So let's go. Let's start with ONEWE, something we know, and then we'll dive into the two groups that we don't know. Let's go. Roommate.
오늘 밤도 잠이 오지 않아.
This man's vocals.
너는 기타, 나는 피아노. 오늘도 이렇게 우리의 하루를 얘기하곤 하지.
He can sing about anything he wants. Ever.
웃기지만 너와 나도 나이가 드나봐. 아니 점점 성숙해지나 봐. 어두운 거리 노란 조명 바라보며 꿈을 꾸던 조명 밑에 나 조금 더 크면 그땐 알게 되겠지. 조금 더 크면 이젠 그립겠지.
We did not need to start this off with one of those bittersweet, very hopeful, yet at the same time reminiscent and sad songs, and that's exactly what this is. And Younghoon and Donghoon's vocals really, really just support a song like this, as they always do.
한편의 영화 같이 그래 드라마 같이 그 주인공을 꿈꿨던 작은 소년들.
Oh.
다칠까며 툭하며 건드렸던 날 그때의 날 잡아볼까 눈 못 감는 밤 그때가 우리였기에 지금이 선율 속 그때가 그립기에 이 순간을 웃고 마음에 들어 대충 그려진 못.
And the trills they're throwing in there of the keyboard along the delivery of the vocals, so well done. Nice little addition. But it's just, this song in general, I'm not sure if it wholly relates to them specifically more than a mood of their relationship, you know what I mean? They're not talking, I don't think, ever directly, but more of something that everyone kind of feels and is pulling from that emotion of growing older with your friends and seeing things start to change, I guess, of aging out of things, and some friends maybe moving away, and things just becoming different. And I don't even know how to describe that. It's such a universally felt thing, but is very hard to describe at the same time. So it's better to do it in song, I guess.
하나 재진 것 없이 주어진 선을 따라오다 보니 나는 너였다 그게 우리였다 여전히 저러는 아였다 어릴 적 우린 순수했던 꿈을 가진 길
Oh, and his voice screams innocence to me always.
너와 내가 만들어 놓은 수많은 추억들이 있기에 잊혀져 가지만 않기를 바라는 시간들 지난 걸음을 세보다
It's truly like a K-drama now.
돌아보다 모든 시간에게 물어본다 모든 계절이 다 우리였다 조금 더 크면 그때 날
Oh my god, I know it's about to go hard right now with Young's vocals, but the lyrics also pretty fantastic. All the seasons were us.
모든 시간에게 물어본다 모든 계절이 다 우리였다 조금 더 크면 그땐 알게 되겠지 조금 더 크면 지금도 그립겠지 한편의 영화 같이
Oh, now I'm getting the chills.
그 주인공을 꿈꿨던 그 주인공을 꿈꿨던 그 주인공을 꿈꿨던
Oh, and the cuts on the beat, that
소년들
and the way that this is filmed in fall and is almost a depiction of that changing of time. Fall is the best for that, obviously. Oof. And that some of it, I think, is even made worse when it's not exactly someone reminiscing or looking back on this feeling or that emotion. The way the lyrics are laid out and the way he's singing it, it's that you realize that this change is even coming. You're on the precipice of it, and you're in that current moment that you're going to then look back and be nostalgic about. And that is almost the most bittersweet, unsettling thing about it. It's like, what in your life are you grasping? What do you need to savor and to cherish in the moment before you don't have it anymore? And it's something you're looking back on that you maybe wish you paid either more attention to or that. But that, I think, is a losing battle. It's like one of those things where it's like, eventually things will change or whatever, and you can wish you went back to certain times of your life. But let's move on to the next one. This is Eyes. Oh man, if I could read Hangul, this would be a lot easier. Whatever. Their song Eden. Let's check it out. Let's go. I don't know what kind of style this is gonna be. Oh, okay. And they've got subtitles. Oh! What? Okay, hold on. When did this come out? Okay, this came out in 2019. I just wanted to know. It doesn't even say who their label is, but man, impressed already. Oh my god, I love the melody of the lead guitar. Such a colorful ass video. Oh my god, I feel like I'm on something. Yes. This almost feels like Southern rock in some weird ways. Just that riff. The song has a lot of levity too before they work into the pre-chorus. Like that verse really slows down. Yeah, even with all the colors, it's all then represented in this like kaleidoscopic greenhouse. Cool effects with the neon lights. See, like, how good does that lighting effect look on these close-ups? What? His eyes, man. There's the kaleidoscope. These dudes are pretty good looking, eh? Every single one of these sets looks like one of those Instagram kind of museums you go to take pictures of yourself. Like they've all been set up for something like that. Vocals. Woo, strong vocals. Wow. And now we got Jihu, Hyunjun, Woosu, Junyoung. So first single album. Okay, so I don't know if hopefully they're still around. You never know with these K-bands because they come and they go or don't exist at all because there aren't a lot of K-bands out there. There are, but in terms of like popularity sense, but this is pretty good. They've got 1 million views on this. That's good for a lot of these K-bands. I'd like to see that, but let me know who they're with. I enjoyed that. Cool ass video, great vocalist. They look older. They look older to me at least. So let's check out another song from them. This one is called Final Kiss. And just from the starting image of this video, it looks like maybe it's going to be one of the softer ones that I'm kind of talking about. But before we start, are any of these K-bands or ones that I have checked out, are they religious at all? I know the last song was called Eden, and you're going to have that woven into your lyrics in some way, but I'm just wondering. Maybe they are. Oh, he's wearing a shirt that says Sunday. That's God's day. The fish. Jesus fish. It's a love song. Unless it's their love for Jesus. Alright, I'll stop. Refreshing. Ooh. Ooh. drums, the guitars is very visceral. It's almost like at odds with the vibe of the song. Very impressed with his vocalist, by the way. But these little breaks in the song give that summer night atmosphere. Them looking at the stars, this is what I'm like seeing in my head when I just listen to it. Wait. I was gonna say, are those apples? Temptation apples? The lead into this chorus is sick. I love the drum fill. Oh, I think I like this one more. You're giving me just something musically that I haven't been really getting from a lot of these K-bands that we've been listening to. And I don't know what it is. That slide. Like, it chugs in this chorus. Oh, yeah, that's a winner, man. I really like that one a lot. Definitely like that one more than Eden. Maybe because it has more of the K-band factor that I've been talking about, or at least a lot of the lighter Korean songs. They just do that shit really, really well, just as much as they do the ballads well. But, man, I really enjoyed that. Very summer in its essence. Dug it. Let's move on to the next one now, which this is Jambinai. I'm assuming these are going to be vastly, vastly different, and I'm kind of excited for that. So, from the person that requested this, Mako, they described this band as an avant-garde progressive post-rock metal band who use Korean traditional instruments mixed with modern instruments to make something truly unique. So we're gonna get something damn unique there, because that's a whole lot of genre in one. I'm usually not a big fan, or at least sparingly, of traditional instruments being used in like modern rock songs. I do enjoy it, but not all the time. I guess I'm very fickle with it, so we'll see how I take to this one. We're going to be checking out their songs They Keep, Silence, and Onda. I tried to look up what Onda meant, but I just came to a seltzer that is spiked with tequila, and it sounds awesome, and now I'm probably going to buy it. So thank you so much for that one. These songs are a little long, 6.5 minutes and 9.5 minutes, so we're truly going to get that progressive metal vibe. They love 15-minute songs about space. Let's see. Oh, wow. We're starting with a Martin Luther King Jr. quote. All right. Hey, that's the thing from Superband. I still don't know what it's called. Oh, you already get the really unsettling vibe here. Unfortunately, there are no subtitles. almost a chant. As I'm not super familiar with a lot of these instruments, there are some of these sounds that I don't even know how they're getting made. I know we got a guy in the back. I don't know if he's working on a synthesizer or what. Something. What is that string? It is horrifying. What is that string instrument that she's using? It is fucking terrifying. That's gotta be used in like every Korean horror movie. I'm digging this. This is different. I know a lot of you clicked off of this video right now. It's okay. Feels like we're about to work into like a Disturbed breakdown or something. Oop. The thing is, this all feels like a build-up and we haven't gotten a release yet. Oh, they would make such a killer horror movie OST. That was the release. It's the extension of it, and almost like this continued feeling of dread until it's not a release, but almost this like, I don't know, this like turmoil. I could already picture the the cut of the movie of someone finally cracking, someone finally going insane, and that's where they're starting to like dig through someone's stomach or something crazy like that. It was very, very freaky, and I kind of dig it. It's not something I'm going to be turning on, I think, on a Saturday morning, but for the right moment. This almost has like a spiritual quality. This instrument, I always forget the name, is one of the coolest damn things. The sound is so very pronounced. works really, really well with the bass guitar, too. Oh, you even have some scratching in there? Oh, it's the feedback. It's feedback. Tell me if you couldn't just overlay some of like the hardest. This sounds in some respects, especially this portion when you start adding a lot of that distortion, this could totally be like on a new metal group's album, like 100%. Like, you're telling me Slipknot couldn't fuck with this? Wow, the technique she's using on it. Ah, and it's edited really well to pick up the pace. Oh, that was so different than anything that we've checked out on this channel before. And I really, really appreciate it for that. One of those things where it's like, as much as I loved it, yes, I'm never gonna listen to that on like a daily basis, at least personally, for the type of song it is. I need to be in a very particular mood for that. The song is very expressive in a subdued anger that builds and becomes and feels, especially when you throw in a lot of the traditional instruments that are in here, kind of primal feeling. And I looked up the lyrics. They're actually incredibly short, so everything that he was saying that was very chant-like is just, in the frigid darkness, it vanishes quietly. In the dark silence, without a word, it collapses. I gaze at it, it does not speak. I gaze at them, they do not speak. And that's it. Those are all the lyrics for the song, and it's that repeated. And I'm sure it very much has to do with that opening quote, you would think. And much more harrowing and real issues that I'm sure that this group discusses than what I was saying about it being fictionally harrowing and being attributed to a film score. So please, if you do know about this song and maybe more expanded on it, what the meaning behind it is, especially with a quote that they introed it with, please let me know down below. So let's check out the next one. This one is even longer. This is Onda. Let's go. So in just looking up some stuff just now, I saw that this dude typically plays this, I think. And this is PD, like PD of Dreamcatcher's PD. Kind of like an oboe, it said. But it doesn't look like that. That is an aggressively beautiful instrument. Oh my god. Because it's dark, it's kind of artifacted to hell. How is that even played? Oh. Wow, it looks so intricate. Kind of vibe this emits is very medieval to me. She goes hard. This is such an interesting blend of people and artists. No, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my god, her... I know I'm not saying much, but holy shit, is this awesome. Another thing that, like, of course, this could absolutely be in some kind of score to a film. If they have not been hired for that, I don't know how. This especially, her vocals are so goddamn gorgeous. This is really just a holy, like, not like HOLY holy, but holy encompassing like experience. Like even with your body, I feel like with headphones it's good, but I want this on like really good speakers or like in my car, something with some bass, and so I could almost like feel that drum hitting me like in my rib cage. Again, very spiritual feeling. So this one still has a bit of that aggression signature that the last one had, and I think it's mostly really tied to that instrument that especially brings that flavor to the forefront. But this one is certainly lighter and more of that spiritual elements. Man, it's like entrancing. for little edits here. Now it sounds like something that's played in a movie when someone's whole village just burned down. Similar to the other song, as it progresses, it feels like you're falling into the abyss. And like losing sanity. And it's now showing visually with these edits becoming stronger and stronger. And the distortion like taking hold. Beating the shit out of those cymbals. How do you create stuff like this, man? Oh, now this polygonal effect is so cool. Why do I feel like I just witnessed the creation and destruction of the world and life all in one song? And now there's just like desolate. With both of these songs, especially the second one, like musical almost projects like this are something that they're so incredibly interpretive in that I think you could just lend exactly how it makes you feel or whatever it means to you, and that's attributable to any person, any listener, in such a great way, and you can just mold it to your own liking, I guess. And this clearly are people that are like at the height of their craft. I'm sure there are a subsect of people that absolutely go ape shit for this, and I think it's incredible. It's one of the most out there. Like, I haven't really heard too much like this. There are things that I've heard that really lay in that progressive metal spectrum that have the overture, like big, grand feeling. They're very long songs, things like that, but nothing that has this traditional element mixed in that gives it, like I said before, a primal vibe, something that feels like we can all get behind it, at least in some respect. There's parts of this that everyone can enjoy in some way, and it's very cool. It's something that is so different from anything we've checked out on here for sure, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much, Mako, for the request. I'm super interested if any of you are still here, if any of you that enjoy K-pop are still sticking around and listening through that, I appreciate you. But let me know what you think. Do you normally listen to stuff like this? Are you experimental in the type of music that you listen to? I would love to know if you are or aren't, and whether you enjoyed this, what you got out of it. I think it's super, super interesting to hear about that from people that maybe aren't exposed to music like this. And even my own experience is minimal when it comes to almost musical experiences that are similar to this, but very, very cool. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Check out my Patreon if you're interested in extra K-band content. We've already got a lot of Superband on there, but there's going to be a whole lot more of it coming very soon, as well as some ONEWE and FT Island. And Flying is already up there, a decent chunk, and other stuff. So yeah, please join, subscribe if you're new. Check out my playlist down below for some ONEWE content, and I'll see you guys next time.